Hello again, volleyball fans, and welcome to the 3A State Volleyball Tournament right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. And in conjunction with the Arkansas Activities Association. We're gearing up for a fun week of volleyball right here at Valley Springs High School. The 3A State Volleyball Tournament is being brought to you by Arkansas Tech University, by our good friends at Razor Polish, by D3 Auto Sales in Desark, and by Heirloom Legal Services. Now let's send it down to the gym for all of today's action.
And we're here for the final day from Valley Springs as we brought you this 3A state tournament here in Valley. It's been a blast. We've got semi-final action for you all day today. This is Duran Miller bringing you the play-by-play for this first matchup. We've got Brad Caldwell working color, doing a little camera work as well. And we've also got Aaron Powers working on the camera. And we've got Nate Sparks with production. And we're excited to be here and to bring you these final two games. We have an excellent slate of volleyball coming up. In the first game here, we've got the 1 seed out of the West, the Hackett Lady Hornets. They have been on fire. They haven't lost a set yet. They're going to take on Crowley's Ridge Academy. Crowley's Ridge Academy is the Northeast one. They've only lost, I believe, 1 set, and that was to Valley Springs, the host team. So hard to beat a host team at their own place, obviously, and they were able to do it, and it was a good Valley Springs team. But Crowley's Ridge, been through the fire, got it done, and they moved on. These teams are trying to punch their ticket to the state championship game.
Yeah, they are. So, Duran, it's always good to be in a state tournament, and I think this is something that you and I and this crew really lives to do, honestly, when it comes down to it. These are kind of like our Daytona 500 type of things that we do between this one and the state champion or state basketball tournament. And we're going to go to the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
All right, there you have the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem, and a moment of silence as they've done every day here before each opening game. Now we're going to get the starting lineups for each team.
The starting lineup for Crowley's Ridge, they'll be representing the visiting side on the scoreboard. Starting with number 2, Bailey Watson. Number 5, Ella Oxley. Number 6, Andy Eves. Number 10, Kingsley Shepard. Number 14, Skyly Clayton. And number 20, Maddie Meredith. And playing the libero spot, wearing number 9, Sophie Snow. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, Hackett. The starting lineup, number 13, Aubrey Ruggles. Number 15, Prairie Vaughn. Number 16, Jacqueline Freeman. Number 17, Lexi Gann. Number 20, Alana Rothwell. Number 22, Mackenzie Freeman. And playing in the libero spot, wearing number 25, Lily Oxford. Good luck, ladies.
Hey, Nate.
right.
Well, let's go ahead and go to the bracket real quick. Let's go to a bracket update by Duval Family Insurance of Russellville. And Duran, up on the screen, we've got the semifinalists. We've got this Hackett game going to take on Crowley's Ridge. And then, of course, later on, following this one, we got Harding Academy taking on Baptist Prep.
All right, we'll get you the starting lineups now. Hackett. The liberos, Lily Oxford, number 2. Number 13, Aubrey Ruggles. Number 15, Prairie Vaughn. 16, Michael Lynn Freeman. Number 17, Lexi Gann. Number 20, Alana Rothwell. Number 22, Mackenzie Freeman. Over for Crowley's Ridge Academy, number 2, Bailey Watson. Number 4, Ava Summit. Number 5, Ella Oxley. Number 9, the libero, Sophie Snow. Number 10, Kinsley Shepard. Number 14, Sky Lee Clayton. And number 20, Maddie Meredith. And that's your starters today for both teams. This looks to be a great matchup. We're very excited to get it underway here as we're about to get the first serve going. Remember, we appreciate everybody that has liked, followed, subscribed on our networks, on Facebook and on the Arkansas Sports Network YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that button for us. We'd really appreciate it. We're ready here to get underway. We've got number 15 back for Hackett. That's Prairie Vaughn. That serve hit over to Meredith. Snow's going to hit it back across the libero. Back into Michael Lynn Freeman. They're going to set up Mackenzie Freeman, her sister. It's dug out, but all the way about 5 rows deep onto the home stadium side. First point for the Lady Hornets.
And Duran, I really think it's important for Crowley's Ridge to get off to a good start here. You don't want to let the name Hackett beat you.
That's correct. Hackett all the way in the state finals last year versus Baptist Prep that we'll have later tonight. This evening, I should say. 3 o'clock is the schedule. Good job by Watson to run it down. Clayton gets it across. The libero is there. Mackenzie Freeman with her second point. This one's a kill. 2-0, Lady Hornets.
Such size, such athleticism for this Hackett Lady Hornet team. What makes them so difficult to contend with?
Scott Watson lays out. Scott can't get it back, or Meredith can't get it back across. 3-0. We'll call that an ace. Prairie Vaughn having a great start at the serve line. They're setting up their big hitter, Clayton. Prairie Vaughn laying out. Mackenzie got it over a little lighter this time than her previous 2 times. Block at the net, falls for a point for the Lady Falcons, and that was Clayton with her first score.
Good job by Crowley's Ridge kind of getting out of that funk. It started to look like might be a little bit of a slower start. Good job by them to get that point on the board.
Kinsley Shepard with the serve. Oxford was there. They'll set up Rothwell. She'll get a kill.
You know, they and Baptist Prep are so good at setting up their big hitters, and right there they just did what they do.
It's hard to find a weak spot on this Hackett team, that's for sure. They're good in all aspects, and like you said, they pass well. They got a fault right here, though, is Mackenzie trying to get her third sole point for herself. Long on the ace attempt that time.
Yeah, very, very fundamental as well as athletic. But, you know, this Crowley's Ridge team is fundamental too. And that was what impressed me about them in their win against Valley Springs yesterday.
Sophie Snow made sure. I thought they were going to set up Michael Lynn. They set up Rothwell, and they play it. Clayton bringing the heat. That's what they got to have. And this one's out as Michael Lynn tries to go cross court with a 2-handed little dink. And They'll keep the service. 3-4 as Sophie Snow, the libero, goes back again. Sophie Snow, don't have her grade. Got most of them, though. Don't have many for Hackett. If y'all don't mind letting us know in the chat, we'd appreciate it. And Nikki Dorr says, let's go Lady Hornets. Jutt, who's been just awesome in the chat, she says, let's go Falcons. We have a hard team, but we got this. And Kyle Stiles, Brad's longtime buddy, says, let's go Hornets. Hashtag dominate.
I got a Kyle Stiles story. Might have to throw in here before the game's over. It's a softball story. No.
Okay, here we go. I had to throw that in there for our Bill Harshaw back at home.
And Kyle, if you're listening, I can't see the comments, so no matter what you say, there's nothing you can do about it. The story might be just coming.
4 serving 6 as they get it back, and they're going to have Clayton back. She's a great server, obviously their best outside hitter as well. Skyly Clayton, a senior on this squad. Big hit from Michael Lynn. They can't handle it, and it's going to score a point.
I know this game's not about Kyle Stiles, but I do have to add one thing about him. The greatest Nintendo double dribble player in the history of the world.
Okay. Self-proclaimed or?
No.
Oh, there you go. All right. Wow, what a dig from Oxford. Freeman pokes it back across. Michael Lynn. Oxley gets it over. Oxford was there again. That might get tangled up. We got Oxley number 5 and Oxford number 2 for Hackett. 5 is for Crowley's Ridge. Serving it away was number 17, Lexi Gann. It's poked over. It's played, though. Good job from Prairie Vaughn to get it back, and then Michael Lynn gets a point off. Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was deflected. Okay, so did you see a call there? I didn't see what they called.
I didn't see the call myself.
So here we go. 8-5, I believe. I have a hard angle where I'm saying.
8-5.
Yep, there we go. Prairie Vaughn, the back set. High rising Michael Lynn Freeman. Played well this time, though. Shepard, was it on the line?
Boy.
It was touched. Okay. He called it out. That's what I was looking for. It was, I couldn't tell if it was out or not, though. It was so close to the line. But it was touched. Watson serving. Watson, a really good setter. She kind of rotates in and out. Hit to the back right corner. Clayton was there. The set by Watson for Shepard. They have to run it down, and they're not going to be able to save that one. And Crowley's Ridge is doing work. They're not letting that name on the shirt beat them on the other side. 7-8.
I'll tell you what, I like the way they're coached. I was just so impressed by their coach the other day. Yes.
Royce McMillan, and, of course, you've got Bridget Freeman over for Hackett, and that's her daughters, number 16 and 22, Mackenzie and Michael Lynn. And doesn't she have another daughter that's playing for, like, Central Baptist or somewhere like that?
I think there is another daughter involved there.
Yeah. It's already out of high school. Thank goodness for the rest of the 3A, I bet.
And 2A next year, right?
2A, I'm not trying to discredit any of y'all, but I don't know if you should show up next year.
Mansfield, man, that's a great rivalry.
That's a rivalry right there, yes. Ooh, Sophie Snow coming up and then flushed up front. Trying to see the number, that was 13 who's checked in. Miss Aubrey Ruggles. Actually, she started. Good play from Ruggles.
Ruggles going to Central Baptist herself.
For volleyball?
Yes.
Nice.
We had that on the Arkansas Sports Network high school page.
Sort of. That's the one we had a little trouble with on day one.
No, I'm saying
we actually had another post about it. That's right.
Speaking of that, is that up there or is our stuff on there?
Michael Lynn Freeman, Shepard with the pass. Great job from Clayton to run it down, and I think it was 13 that got it across, Chloe Hill. But then they find a spot. Michael Lynn Freeman again.
Bill, if you'll share that out for us, please. Hands are tied right now.
Got some more comments we'll get to. We'll just keep it here for this first break. Trying to see what all I read. Alexi Fletcher, Let's Go Lady Falcons, Sarithia Shores Silva. Thank you guys so much. It's so great to watch our girls from work. Hackett Hornets all the way. Thank you for that comment. Kyle Stiles says, I was the king of the double dribble. Agreed. Debbie Arnett, he's never seen me play, but anyways. Debbie Arnett says, let's go Lady Falcons. Debbie Hester says, we are cheering on our Lady Hornets from home. And Courtney Pond says, you got this, Hornets. Actually, double dribble, I never really got great with it. It was frustrating to me. He probably would have definitely took me down.
I'm not kidding. He was phenomenal. If there had been tournaments, I'm sure that he probably could have won some.
You're saying he would have been the ringer you bring in, right?
Oh, absolutely.
He'd have been the wizard. We're going to talk Nintendo and games. We got to bring up Fred Savage and the wizard, right? The power glove. Lucas, as we got a point.
Nice job out of the timeout by Crowley's Ridge. Hackett went on a little bit of a run there, but they were able to answer out of the timeout. Nice job there.
Ella Oxley back to serve. She's a junior for these Lady Falcons. Michael Lynn, the Prairie Vaughn to McKenzie. Blocked her, hit into the net. Point for Crowley's Ridge as they tighten it up ever so much. 13-9. Oxley serving again. Right to Oxford. Up to Vaughn. Back set. Reach back by Ruggles. It scores. Going to get the libero serving. Lily Oxford, number 2. Oh, skims over the top of the net. Those are always so great.
Great for a point, that's for sure. As
Very,
long as you can get them over there.
Very rarely do they not score. Here she is again. Nice little jump serve she has. Shepard with a good hit. It's played well from Hackett. They're going to set up McKenzie. Great job from the outside hitter playing on that back line, and Clayton getting low. Oh, over on 2. Way to trick him up. Prairie Vaughn. She found some room on that Prairie right in the middle of that Valley Springs court. What's going on here?
It's that orange tiger, man.
Back over is Shepard, blocked and then picked up. Great job from Rothwell. McKenzie got the touch. Oh, yeah. I think he accidentally pointed the wrong way at first. Yeah. There they go. Lily Oxford, extended stay back here at the serve line. 17-9. Big time separation. Crowley's Ridge got to get on a roll right now. They got to get the serve back, get several points in a row. Got to get on some runs, and that'll start it right there as Mackenzie Freeman goes long. Here comes Maddie Meredith in the serve. We got Meredith down as a freshman for this team. Her and Andy Eads and Ryan Gramling, who's a great setter, number 3. Eads is number 6, gets a lot into the offensive hitting game. We got point for Hackett, though. Got that serve right back, and that's not what Crowley's Ridge needed in that moment. Prairie Vaughn, she started the game out serving. Here she goes again. Too tough to handle this time. Crowley's Ridge with a nice point.
Crowley's Ridge need to roll off a few here. Try to get themselves a little bit closer as this thing gets later on.
Shepard back serving. I know she started the game serving a few times. I can't remember today, but she's usually one of their top servers. They're going to set up Rothwell, and that one's going to go wide. So there they go. 2 points in a row. 3 out of the last 4 as well. And they've got to have these types of runs from here on out to end this first set. Good serve. That had some pop. Michael Lynn Freeman felt it. Her sister runs it down. Then back over is Rothwell. This should be playable for Clayton. That set had a little lean to it. She did a great job not getting into the net. Lily Oxford with a great dig. And then the nice little touch hit over. Got the blockers off timing, and it hits them and falls for a point. Mackenzie Freeman, really good player. I think if they told us yesterday, I didn't write it down. I think Mackenzie was a junior and Michael Lynn was a sophomore. I know
Yep.
they're juniors and sophomores.
They're both coming back for sure.
Yep. Can't remember which one was older. I think that's right, though. Hey, Lexi Gann, meanwhile, getting up with the big hit. I think that was left-handed, if I recall correctly. We got a timeout. Coach Royce McMillan. Hackett's hit that magical 20 number, 20-12. We'll be back right after this.
28th, bump it. Find your couch and spike it. Get around the big TV with all your friends and set it. Arkansas PBS and the Arkansas Activities Association is bringing you the 2023 Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championships presented by Everett Buick GMC. For all the ways to watch, just head over to the website, myarpbs.org/sports.
We're back here at Valley Springs. First time out by Royce. Well, second time out of the game. This one by Royce McMillan. His team's down by 8, 20-12. Hackett's got a good lead here. They got into the 20s first. It's time for Crowley's Ridge. They're going to have to almost be perfect from here on out. They've really got to slow down this separation as Mackenzie Freeman comes back to serve. Clayton was there on the pass. The set from Gramling, and Clayton finds an open spot, and she just knocks it down into it. Good job from Clayton. Have great vision that time. Looks like Sophie Snow will go back and serve. Eads will check out. Oxley comes back in. Snow, don't have her class, but Oxley, who came in, she's a junior. Setting up Michael Freeman. She hit the top of the net, and it scores.
The Freeman girls, mom and dad, both very, very good athletes. I know that they probably don't think so because they weren't around for that, but they were good athletes.
Prairie Vaughn over on 2. Clayton keeps it alive. Good job from Gramling. Clayton comes back. She tries to dink it again. Doesn't work this time. Prairie Vaughn had enough of it. Oxley, she dinks it. Michael Lynn Freeman back over. Gramling setting up Clayton, and that'll work. That's the magic touch right there. You can get Gramling to Clayton.
Clayton was such a force yesterday in that ball game with Valley Springs. Really helped her team through in a really crazy atmosphere here yesterday.
Yeah, she looked like she might have got a little tired in that one set that they lost. They got into the fourth, but then she found a second win, and she went on her warpath there towards the end to put her team on top, move on to the semifinals here. 21-15, so since the timeout, they're on a 3-1 run. Good call from Coach McMillan. Get them refocused here. Clayton to the serve line. Hits it right into McKenzie, and it's misplayed. Gonna land. 21-16. That was an ace for Clayton. McKenzie is a junior. Mikey is a sophomore, and Madeline is a sophomore at Central Baptist College. That's Nick Bartmeyer. Thank you.
Nick
And Snow is a sophomore.
Nick was a pretty good athlete in his own right as well.
A double dribble or real athletics?
Real athletics.
Poked over from Michael Lynn, and we got a we got a lift called. So Clayton's going to keep this serve. No, I'm sorry, they had lost it, but now Watson will come in to serve. 22-17.
So Crowley's Ridge here, man, they've made a good little run. They need a few more points here in this run to make it serious getting late into the set.
Oxford had to dig out. The set, it's rejected, but it was touched, so they get to keep playing it, and it works out for them anyways.
Wow, and that's a great, huge momentum swing right there. I think if that point scores, Crowley's Ridge is really thinking they're in this ball game. Now Hackett has a chance to close this set out.
Michael Lynn Freeman with the serve. Clayton's going to pass. Little battle at the net. One from Hackett that time. Is that Ruggles up there or McKenzie? I'm not 100% sure on who won that one.
Set point.
Here we go, set point. Michael Lynn Freeman, and it's off the net. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, those are going to fall. That's how they end the first set. Hackett Hornets showing off what they've been doing all year. They win it by 8. We'll take a break. We'll be back with set number 2 right after this.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
And we're back at Valley Springs High School with the 3A state tournament presented by Centennial Bank. We had a good first set. Crowley's Ridge really battled, but in the end, Hackett wins it 25-17, as you see the set box there on your screen. Gets us a few more comments here. Jut says, "Oh, I hear our guys. Way to go, Crowley's Ridge Academy Pep Squad. Keep cheering our ladies and keep them in it." Taz says Baptist Prep is going to be hard to beat for anyone, and that is true. And Random Mickey says Aubrey Ruggles, Alona Rothwell, Prairie Vaughn, and Lexi Gann are all seniors. Thank you. I appreciate that. They'll lose quite a bit, but they're still going to get a lot back, especially the Freeman sisters. Oxford will be back, it looks like, then.
Yeah, it's still going to be a very, very good team. But you also got to take advantage of those teams that you have just like this. Don't waste them.
That's true. They took care of business in that first set. Hey, Crowley's Ridge is here. They battled. They showed some heart in the middle of that set, and they kind of got on a little row after being down 20-12, I believe. And from then on, they kind of, it was back and forth. Let's see if they kind of figured something out late, and maybe this one will come down to the wire for them. Pull out a win here. Michael Lynn Freeman, Sophie Snow's there, doing what she does. Shepard to Clayton back over. Oxford was there, over on 2. They're getting smart with that. Prairie Vaughn doing more of that today than we've seen. Love the little dump set.
Yep.
1-0.
Still, every time I think about it, Chloe Rodriguez out of Brooklyn, best I've ever seen at that.
Great at it. She was. We watched her as a freshman at Shiloh in the state, and then a sophomore won it at Brooklyn, the whole site. And this year, I think they're back in it after they won yesterday. Is that correct? Well, they got semifinal play today.
They beat Farmington. I believe they've got Gravett today.
Yeah, and Gravett took down Mina, I think, in 3 straight sets. And Mina's a great program. The Lady Cats. They don't call them Bearcats. Brooklyn is the Lady Bearcats. So, Shiloh Christian is still alive as well in the semis. I'm not sure who they're playing in 4A. But good chance for Brooklyn. I know they're on a repeat. Big time hit in the meantime here as Hackett pulls ahead 2-1, and they're going to send Mackenzie Freeman back to serve, the junior coach's daughter, 1 of 2 on the team. Here she goes. Clayton, good job running it down, was Gramling, and Clayton can't get it across from way behind the 10-foot line. She was at the top of the key almost. We've seen her and Renshaw. Of course, Renshaw, a force to be reckoned with over at Baptist Prep. Score a few points from back there at the top of the key yesterday. Got a violation and another point for Hackett. They're getting off to that early start that they want and that Crowley's Ridge cannot afford to let them have. 4-1. And Sophie Snow can't handle it. That's an ace.
Just such a athletic girls here, especially the two Freeman girls. I mean, just unbelievable how they look, and they're not the only ones either.
There she was. That's right.
I mean,
Rothwell gets kind of forgot sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably the biggest, most tallest and longest on the team. Her and Mackenzie real close, but she's a force. Lexi Gann, I mean, they're back. The back line and their setter here, Prairie Vaughn's been awesome today. There's a back set as Gann gets defended there. And, of course, you got Ruggles as well. I mean, she's going to college to play volleyball. She's pretty good, folks.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Ruggles very much. That's how deep they are. Oh, she's just gone on a Scully, you know. 6-2.
Right.
Clayton, got to get it going. Oh, great serve. I don't know how Oxford played that. Mackenzie to Michael Lynn. Gramling was there. Snow to Clayton. Back. Good pass from Mackenzie. Over on 2 is Prairie Vaughn. It works. She's setting it today. That's about our 4th or 5th one we've seen that have scored a point.
That's an art. It's just an art. It's so much fun to watch.
I mean, when you've got the hitters they have and you can throw that into the mix, I mean, what do you do as a defense? You're bracing for someone like Rothwell or one of the Freeman sisters to hammer it down your face, and then all of a sudden you get the dump set as you try to back up a little bit to get braced.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that's tough. That is so tough. Here we go with Bailey Watson. Good serve. Michael Lynn, or Mackenzie was there. Now Michael Lynn. Right into the shin bone of Clayton, Skyly Clayton. Had a good friend that I used to box with, and he had a friend that he trained, and he always had this little move he did where he'd drop a hit to your liver, and he called it the soup bone. Reminded me of that when I said shin bone. Oxley back to serve. Oh, that was going to be short. 8-4 now, 9-4 after that point. And they'll send Michael Lynn back. The Lady Hornets trying to get back to that state championship. They want revenge. They want to take down whoever gets there. If it's Baptist Prep or if it's going to be Harding Academy, they're trying to win over Crowley's Ridge right now to complete their dream. And, you know, they've talked about it since they lost it last year. They want to get back. We got a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back right after this.
Bump it. Find your couch and spike it. Get around the big TV with all your friends and set it. Arkansas PBS and the Arkansas Activities Association is bringing you the 2023 Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championships presented by Everett Buick GMC. For all the ways to watch, just head over to the website, myarpbs.org/sports.
Back here, Randa Mickle says Lily Oxford is a junior. Thank you. Tammy Bartmeyer says go Hornets. Jutt says let's go Falcons again. And Reese Hallis says Falcons.
Got a lot of Falcons fans. Got a lot of Falcons fan in the chat comments, and
we had some great views on their games. They've really blown it up, and we appreciate everybody watching their teams here. We're going to get to our sponsors here later that have helped bring you this, and we can't do any of this without them. Mackenzie Freeman with the hammer.
And we can already say thank you to Duval Family Insurance, Arkansas Tech University, D3 Auto Sales, Tyson Valley Distribution Center of Russellville, and Heirloom Legal. Those are the ones that are our main sponsors throughout the seasons.
Yes, we do games of the week every week in football. We try to do every week in basketball once basketball season gets commenced in. And, you know, we have a little bit of holiday breaks here and there, but for the most part, do the Arkansas Sports Network games of the week, and we love doing tournaments. We've done 3A state basketball last year, 5A state the year before. This is our third state tournament in volleyball in a row. If we can get things lined out perfectly, we try to do a baseball or softball state tournament. Those are a little bit trickier. It's almost kind of a nightmare when it comes to filming that top. You know, you're filming a diamond instead of a court, so you got to have multiple cameras, a lot bigger crew involved. And but we've done baseball. We actually were the live stream for the Pottsville Apaches for a couple seasons, and so it's something that we're definitely able to do. It's just you got to get everything set up, you know, get the support to do it, and that's why we've been talking about sponsors, because we can't get any of this done without some support to get the crew here, to get everything going. And it's a labor of love, something we really love doing, and really would like to showcase off these kids in Arkansas, the high school talent. 13-8.
I don't know how many states have
Make it 5.
something like what we do, and it isn't just us that does this. There's a bunch of people that do it, but we probably are one of the only real independent ones throughout the state.
Big block. They still play it, though, and that's why Hackett's so tough. Just when you think you got them, they got it again, and here they go. They're going to set somebody up, and Prairie Vaughn, she's going to dump set it right in the middle. Just when you see McKenzie and Alana and Michael Lynn coming up, getting ready for that set, here she comes at you, that dump set. Lily Oxford to serve. Meredith with the pass. Clayton getting set up from Grambling. Actually, who's that? Watson was over there setting it up. And that works.
If you're a Hackett Hornet fan watching this game right now, hit the like button.
Kinsley Scott with an ace.
Good job there.
It's Kinsley Shepard. I apologize. I don't know where I started saying Scott. Kinsley Shepard, number 10. Here she is again. Yeah, almost an ace, but wow, Prairie Vaughn laid out. And it doesn't matter, they score right after. Back over on 1. It was too much that time as Hackett was scrambled defensively. So here we go. Kinsley Shepard, number 10, serving again. Trying to tighten the gap here. 14-8. Michael Lynn, Prairie Vaughn, McKenzie, Snow is there. Shepard gets it back up. Snow will get it over. This will be a decent shot here. They have to worry about that dump set. Great job by Clayton to block it and then get it off the net. And what do we got, a double hit or a net violation? Net violation. I think they got it on Clayton. Looked like number 14, they said.
Maybe Crowley's Ridge can beat them in those like button hits.
There's Clayton, but Gann was there. Michael Lynn. Snow has to lay out. There was a couple of girls that collided there, and Clayton dumps it down for the point. Sophie Snow looks like she will come in to serve unless she's just running the ball down. I think she's going to be serving. So they're both in double digits now, 15-10, as I've got the head coach of Baptist Prep walking across in front of me.
Krista Spoon.
Yes. Thank you, Brad. Loved the interview with her yesterday, how they talk about teamwork over at Baptist Prep. It's definitely a real thing, not just coach speak.
Well, they've got a culture over there for sure.
Clayton. Vaughn was there. Set by the libero. Oxford, the big hit's out.
It's a good set. She had her opportunity right there, just didn't quite get it down where she wanted it.
Sophie Snow back to serve again. They've cut it to 4. Working on 3 right now. Good serve. Dug out by Oxford. Vaughn with the set. McKenzie right in the middle. Snow dumps lays out, and then Rothwell, too tall, right at the net, flushes it straight back down on top of him. Mackenzie Freeman serving. They got it as close as 4. Can they get it back to 4 again? It's at 5 at the moment. Great work by Rothwell up front. Oxley going back right pocket. It's out, though. Mackenzie Freeman will still serve. 18-11. I believe they haven't fixed that score yet. Yeah, that's right. 17-11. 6-point lead now. It's 18-11. We got a timeout. Royce, McMillan, and the Crowley's Ridge Lady Falcons want to talk about it. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more after this.
Aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Back to our comments. Got a lot more coming through here, though, you haven't read yet. Kaylee Smith says, I love you, Ella Oxley. Monkey faces there. Hugs, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an emoji dude. Brian Moore says, Hackett Hornets. Hashtag chasing championships. Anna Claire says, Ella. Kaylee Smith against his umbrella. Ella, A. I think that's a Rihanna song, maybe. Jim Moody, our man, came up here and helped us do camera on opening day. Says, great stream, guys. What time is game number 2? It is scheduled for 3 o'clock. Should start on time if this ends up going 3 straight sets, but we're going to wait and see, as Crowley's Ridge is definitely being competitive. Aaron Moody, let's go Lady Hornets. Reese Hollis, go you athletic teams, and a whole lot more. Jutt says, all right, this proud aunt has to teach. Let's go Falcons. Love y'all. Do not go to Austin too quick. HB, y'all got this. Let's be late to Austin. Sophie Snow, Grambling. Who'd she set up? It was long. I think it was Eads. It might have been Oxley. It was Oxley.
Tell you one thing that I've noticed about this Hackett team, they're just so businesslike, very methodical, really not flashy.
Yeah, and they don't
in what they do, but they're phenomenally solid.
They celebrate, but they don't go crazy, and and it's okay if you do. It's really fun, to see different kind of ways that they're taught, different disciplines and things, and like you said, they're very professional-like, very business-like. Got some rotation talk here. All right, we're ready. 19-12, Clayton's to serve. That's a tough one. Good job from Mackenzie Freeman. Now Michael Lynn Freeman. It's blocked. Can't get it off their bodies this time. Big hit, big score for Michael Lynn.
Ruggles back into the game for Hackett.
Yeah, we've also seen Allie Gillette over, number 1, who's getting, I thought she can get set up, but they got Clayton. Ruggles deflected that one for a moment, and they still play it. Great job. Clayton's back over. Rothwell with the pass. Prairie Vaughn to set for Ruggles, and she scores. Somehow she found some space right there on the court between Snow and Clayton.
The amount of girls that can hit the ball for Hackett is really unbelievable.
It's impressive on the 3A level especially. That hard hit will score on any level, but in 3A it's kind of not fair. And they're moving to 2A next year. What? You know any off the top of your head, some powerhouses in 2A volleyball, Brad?
Mansfield.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
That was a nice serve from Watson. It kind of died out. Ruggles puts the pressure on. Good job from Snow and Clayton on the attempt. It ends up in the stands.
Ruggles has had an impact here. She's come in early. Nice job by her. You said we don't talk about her enough. 2 straight plays in a row for her.
Right. Lex again serves it. Clayton back set that time to Oxley, and it won't score. It's going to hit the net. Well, I'll tell you this. I've noticed throughout the tournament, Sophie Snow is one of the best defensive liberos you'll see, and she's doing what she can, but it's just big hit after big hit after big hit, and as their coach talks about, that peppering. I know that's why she's so good, but it's just constant pressure, constant offensive attack right here as the whistle is blown that a Hackett puts on you. They're playing on their heels. You don't want to do that in volleyball. You want to be the aggressor.
So Kyle Stiles adds, Mansfield's moving to 3A.
Oh. Wow.
Hackett's moving to 2A, so doesn't help none.
Well, 3A, you better get ready because someone's coming up here to be really good, to replace a Hackett. Setting up Michael and Freeman. Clayton with a great defensive play. And she's impressed me doing that all tourney. That one goes around the antenna for Hackett to score. And it's set point 24-14. They've separated more than they did the first set unless Crowley's Ridge can get on a run here. A little short serve. Good job by Smith to come up, or Snow, I should say, to come up. Mackenzie Freeman, left corner pocket, book it. Set 2 is going to go to the Lady Hornets of Hackett. 25-14. They do 3 points better this time. Crowley's Ridge fighting for their life right after this. We'll be back in about 3 minutes.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, we're back here at Valley Springs, the campus of the Lady Tigers. 2-0 so far for the Hackett Lady Hornets, 25-17 and 25-14. They have impressed. Crowley's Ridge, they got to have their best set of their lives right now. Force a fourth set. Keep playing for their season. The 1 seed out of the Northeast, down 2-0. It's now or never right now for these Lady Falcons.
Lady Falcons have been good all year long. Unfortunately, no matter what happens, even if they come back, somebody's got to lose in these state playoffs. This is an elimination. And right now they're sitting on the brink, but they've still got an opportunity here. Got to find something within them.
Hackett trying to punch their ticket to Bank OZK Arena next week. You can watch the state championship game. It's on Saturday, I should say. You can watch that state championship game on PBS. So AAA will bring that to you. That time, they're going to start out with a point. First time they've led right off the bat. 1-0 as Shepherd goes back to serve.
That might be the first lead of the match.
I actually think it is.
Yeah. But again, just
good serve up to the roof. Oxford's there. McKenzie sent it over a little nicely that time. And Clayton's so close that time, about a quarter of a volleyball too long.
Boy, I tell you what, that was a missed opportunity right there. Not many times does Hackett not hit it back to you on the spike, big hit, however you want to call it. Crowley's Ridge had an opportunity to get a point right there and didn't.
Oh, they all got faked out on who was getting set that time. It was a great job by Rothwell to set all that up to start with, and they're going to set up Michael Lynn from the left side. She's going to hammer one home right in front of Maddie Meredith. Nothing she could do about that one. That came in about 70 miles an hour, if you ask me.
My goodness, that was definitely a great set by Hackett.
Blocked. Rothwell, she's had a couple this set. The last couple points, she's been big.
You know, you can see why this Hackett team is rated number 2 in the state overall. I mean, they just have so much. And, you know, Scorebook Live rates them as that. They've been playing against some bigger teams to be able to get to that ranking as well.
Yes, and is it Baptist Prep that's ranked 7th overall?
Baptist Prep is ranked 7th overall. And I'll tell you, Baptist Prep was very impressive last night against Paris.
Yeah, they played better than they did their first game, in your opinion, and they're really good. They set up Renshaw, and she individually probably the best hitter in this tournament. And that's saying something because you got girls like Miley Harlow over at Harding Academy that's unbelievable. Of course, you've got both the Freeman girls here. You've got Clayton over here.
Yes.
Skylie Clayton. Mm-hmm. She's definitely in that top 2 or 3 category. Man, that one just out. She's had 2. I mean, you couldn't fit a credit card between the ball and the line.
It's always good to have line judges that are not team managers.
Yeah, not like a district cup tournament. There's a missed rotation, so that's a point for Hackett.
A lot of these regular season games, you've got kids or parents even running line judge. And so it's always good to get 4 referees out here.
Rothwell on the serve. Snow is there. Grambling going to set up Clayton, their big hitter, and there she does. Work. She rolls it off the fingertips of both of the blockers up front for a score right in the middle of that back line.
Yep, Clayton.
5-4.
Clayton, one of these better ones here that you were talking about, no doubt about that.
She's easily in the top 2 conversation. Michael Lynn was blocked. Great job digging it out off of that. And now a back set behind a 10-foot line, and it works.
Wow.
We ain't seen much of that. They had options everywhere, and they set it up to Mackenzie Freeman, and she smokes one down the right corner.
Yeah, that's probably the first time we've seen that all tournament long.
I've seen it, but only like out of necessity, not when you had plenty of options up front.
And that's the thing about Hackett is they don't do a lot of things out of necessity. They're always cool, calm, and collected, and it seems like they're able to get their passes where they want them, and that's what makes a great volleyball team.
Some good serves here from Lexi Gann. Prairie Vaughn setting up Ruggles, and she scores. Just that girl on Scully that we don't talk about much. So many weapons. Gann, another good serve. Snow can't handle it. Watson, I believe, no, that was number 1 over there, Gillette. She couldn't run that one down. I don't think anybody could have. Lexi Gann still serving. Snow, much better job, but that got close to the net, so the set was tough. Now blocked at the line and touched 2 times by the same player.
Timeout, Crowley's Ridge.
We're going to take one with them. 10-4, early separation again from Hackett. We'll be back.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Stinging?
Yep, we're back.
All right, we're back here at Valley Springs, and we were kind of talking about at the break, Brad and I, that, you know, as good of a hitter as Clayton is, they're just on the defense all the time. It seems like every volley, she might get one big hit attempt while Hackett gets 2 or 3 in that same time. And you got to give credit to the Hackett defense for that, because they can't set up those big hitters unless they're defending it. You know, they're getting those passes and those sets, and they're just, it's hard to find a weak spot on that Hackett Lady Hornet team. Watson with a good serve. Oxford was there. They'll set up Michael Lynn. Played well from Snow. Back over by Clayton. She kind of mistimed the trajectory on that one. Jake Morris says, I believe Hackett is number 1. Anna Claire says, let's get these last 3 sets. Setting up McKenzie. She goes a little softer. Snow and Shepherd collide.
I haven't seen Hackett as the number 1 team in the state, only number 2. I believe Fayetteville is the number 1 team overall in the state coming into the state tournament, but I could be wrong.
The Purple Dogs. Ruggles got a net violation. Going to be on Crowley's Ridge. 13-5 now.
Crowley's Ridge really has no energy right now. They've got to find something within right now.
That one's going to go long. Maybe that'll start a run for them. 13-6. Oxley, I should say. I knew I was going to tangle up Oxford and Oxley a little bit. She's back. That serve, taken away from McKenzie. Ruggles over the top of the defender, and it's in front of the back line.
Doing her thing.
Here we go with Oxford serving. The libero, Lily Oxford, a junior for her Lady Hornets. Watson with a cross-court set to Andy Eads. She scores a point. Who are we going to get? We're going to get a substitution as Maddie Meredith will come in for number 13, Chloe Hill, in serve. 14-7. They needed a touchdown to tie. Oh, Rothwell, they miscommunication that time. Another point for the Lady Falcons. Meredith will go back again. Macy Willis helping out over here, being a ball girl. The injured Valley Springs Lady Tiger. Her head coach, Kelsey Robinson, says she's one of the best setters she's seen. Really athletic. Talked to their basketball coach earlier. They're hoping to get her back. Going back to the doctor, has a strained patellar tendon. They're hoping that's all it is. Hoping it's a very low-grade strain. One of the best basketball players as they're getting geared up here. Nice dump set. Played well this time from Crowley's Ridge. They were waiting on it. Mackenzie Freeman with the score.
Just coming from the outside.
They love going to that left side.
Yep.
If it's either McKenzie or Michael Lynn over there. Usually Rothwell comes from the middle. Ruggles kind of on that right side. And you got number 15, Prairie Vaughn, serving now. Clayton blocked. Snow can't get there in time. She gave it her all. 16-9. Vaughn again, this time to Snow. Watson got it off the net. Clayton hit it over. Now they're going to set up McKenzie. Hits it into Watson. She can't handle it. Into the crowd.
Watch out. Either get out of the way or try to make something happen, you know.
That ball was dying out. Here they go again. McKenzie, she tried to go lighter. She mistimed it. She knows what she did that time. She's talking to herself and her freaking teammates there. Kinsley Shepard serving again. Ooh, right off the top of the net. So good.
You know, I'd like to get the Freeman girls, possibly if they win, and talk to them about what it's like having to play for their mom.
I asked them that yesterday in our interview, and they asked them and the mom and Miss Bridget Freeman, and it was pretty funny reactions we got. Yeah, they had those two, and I believe I know we had Prairie Vaughn up there as well. It's a 6-point game as Sophie Snow goes back to serve, the libero for the Lady Falcons. Pretty good hit. McKenzie was there. Vaughn sets up Rothwell down the middle. And you got power coming from the middle, power coming from both sides, power coming from behind the 10-foot line.
Right.
Pick your poison. Clayton. Good set from Grambling. She tried to poke it over, plays it off the block. That's a nice play. Grambling gets it across. Great pass that time from Rothwell back up to the setter, Vaughn. And then I don't know if that was Vaughn or not that actually set it, but then the big hit to the back line for the kill. Timeout. Coach McMillan, they're down 8. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
All right, we're back here as Hackett has built an 8-point lead, and they're trying to get their third straight set here as they've taken the first two away from a really competitive Crowley's Ridge Academy team, but too much firepower in this one throughout so far for the Lady Hornets as Rothwell goes back to serve. They need 5 more points. We got a net violation. Coach McMillan trying to talk to his team right there. That one's poked way over. That's going to be deep, though. Crowley's Ridge, 8 points again. They're down 21-13. Got to go on the run of their lines right now. These seniors,
for sure.
I've got a few written down. Allie Gillette, a senior, and Skyly Clayton, a senior. If there's any more, let us know in the comments, please. Could be playing their last game in that maroon.
Now it looks just like 3 points away.
Going to have Lexi Gann to serve. Sophie Snow is there. Clayton blocked, but it falls. Point for that senior. Skyly Clayton, a good one. Still putting points up there for her team. 22-14 as Watson goes back. Okay, so Danielle Oliver says Fayetteville lost to Harbor, which made Hackett #1 overall in the state.
Wow. What do you say to that? I mean, you're a 3A team. You're playing against the #1 overall team in the state because Fayetteville lost to Harbor. I mean, says a lot.
You got Caden Jumper, number 16 for Crowley's Ridge, also a senior.
And
3 seniors.
don't forget, we've got Baptist Prep and Harding Academy coming up pretty shortly here as we've got match point.
Match point, 24-15. And they're going to get Lily Oxford, the junior, back to serve. Clayton, Watson, Eads. Oxford's there. Back over by Rothwell, off the hands of Clayton. I don't know if she actually touched it. It doesn't matter. It's a point. It's the match point as the Hackett Hornets roll in this one. 3 straight sets over a very good Crowley's Ridge Academy team. We're going to have interviews with head coach Bridget Freeman and her players of the game right after this. We'll take a break.
Okay.
We need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
And we're back. Duran Miller is going downstairs right now. Oh, you're here?
Yeah, we're going to get the ticket right here. The Volleyball State Championship game presented by Everett Pontiac Buick GMC. And I don't think Pontiac's part of that anymore, but they presented it to give them their trip right now to Bank OZK Arena on Saturday, 2 days from now. They'll be playing the winner of our next game coming up for a chance at winning a state championship. Last year they were there. They played Baptist Prep. We'll find out if Baptist Prep can repeat or if Harding Academy is going to meet the Hackett Hornets.
Okay. Duran, why don't you go ahead and get that microphone head that way. I'm going to go ahead and take it over here. We got Hackett taking some pictures here. We're going to try to get them to look up here, maybe show us that ticket to the Spa City. Anyway, we're going to try to get them to show us that ticket to the Spa City as we send Duran Miller downstairs. And, guys, I tell you what, of course I'm talking to guys, and y'all are all muted right now. But, Duran, can you hear me? Okay, let's now try it. Whoa.
Yeah, I can hear you, Brad. Can y'all hear me on the mic?
Yeah, we got quite a bit of feedback there. There we go. A little better.
Y'all got me?
Yes, we got you. Yeah.
All right.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right. Well, Duran, I know that you're going to try to get them to get down here and show us that ticket.
Show us the ticket up
here.
here.
Show us the ticket up here. Show us. There we go. Took a little bit of doing, but we got it there. So we're going to get Duran Miller down on the court. He's going to get the head coach, Bridget Freeman, a couple players. I'm sure here in just a moment. Hang with us here. What a wonderful run by the Hackett Hornets. I know that they are really excited about being able to go to the state championship game. Getting an opportunity to possibly run it back and maybe get a chance. Well, they were going to get a chance to run it back no matter what, but they may get a chance to do that against Baptist Prep. So Duran's down there right now. He's kind of waiting on Coach Freeman. Yep, I think we've got her attention now. And Duran, if you can hear me.
Here a little closer so we can get a good connection.
There you go. Duran, can you hear me?
Rothwell, Mackenzie Freeman, and Lily Oxford. A little bit. Look over here to this green line. All right. Girls, to the state championship game on Saturday to Bank OZK Arena. Lily, tell me how you're feeling right now.
I feel pretty amazing. I'm so proud of our team and how hard we worked this season, and we're coming for revenge.
That's right. You're hoping. Are you wanting Baptist Prep to win? Do y'all want to play them, or you don't care?
I want them to win personally. So.
Wants them to win personally. Got to love the competitive spirit. And, of course, that was the championship game last year. They've got a big matchup coming up for them. Baptist Prep's taking on Harding Academy. It ought to be a good one. Renshaw, really good hitter. We'll see what happens. Mackenzie Freeman, what's it like playing for your mom? I think we asked you yesterday. We want to hear it again.
I asked my sister, yeah. I mean, it's fun playing for her. It's just, I see her a lot, so it's like we have a good chemistry, so it's fine. It's fun.
Yes, ma'am. Big Tom, y'all's off. We talk about it all during the broadcast. You know, y'all just have so many weapons. Get out of their way a little bit on these pictures, but y'all have so many weapons. You know, you and your sister, y'all like to set up on the outside. Rothwell's kind of in the middle most of the time. Middle hitter, I guess, is the position you'd call it. Ruggles does a little bit of everything. She likes the right side, it seems like, more often. You're setting them up and playing such great defense. Talk to me about what it's like having just so many weapons. Rothwell, if y'all want to switch a little bit, and we'll get, as we talk to each individual one, tell me what it's like playing on a team that has so many offensive weapons.
It's really nice to know that whoever's going to get the ball is probably going to get a kill. And it's nice not having to worry about one certain person on the floor messing anything up because I trust in every single one of my teammates.
Yes, ma'am. And that's another thing we talked about this as well. Y'all just seem to have a very professional approach. You know, a lot of teams just get, and it's not a right or wrong way to do it, but, some teams get really emotional. And y'all show emotion, don't get me wrong, but y'all just kind of like, it's just back to business. It's next point, you're moving on. And maybe you're kind of used to that because y'all do it so easily. You make it look like. Have y'all ever been timed on some of y'all's hits? How fast the ball goes? I don't know. Has anybody ever timed that? We're trying to judge it up there. I'm like, that's got to be 70 miles an hour. That's got to be 80, But, man, it's just been a lot of fun. Baptist Prep, what do y'all got to do if that's who you face? What do y'all got to do to beat them? We'll talk to you.
I think we just play our game like we do. Just everyone be ready to hit. We just need to play defense, and I think we have a good chance. If we just all play together, we'll do good.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Lily, Alona, and Mackenzie, excellent job. Congratulations. Good luck on Saturday. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Coach, Bridget. Get Coach Freeman on real quick. Hey, Coach. You're going back to the state championship game. How's that feel?
We are pretty excited. This will be 5 in a row, so
wow.
Yes.
I didn't actually know that, so that's super impressive. You got a dynasty going on over there in Hackett.
We're trying.
Going down to 2A next year. We were making jokes during the broadcast. Like, I know there's a lot of good 2A teams that we don't know about, but I was kind of like, y'all might not even want to show up because there's so much talent coming back. I know that's pretty flattering, but y'all, just so much fun to watch. I was talking to your girls about how y'all just kind of have a professional approach. It seems like after all the points, it's just y'all show some emotion, but you're really just professional at it. Just tell me what it's like to coach such a team that's got so many weapons and they're so good on every asset, really, every facet of their games.
They're just a fun group. They really are. I've coached them in club, with some girls from other schools as well, and they love the game. They love each other. They try really hard all the time to just keep the ball in play, and I tell them not to get worked up with emotions, not to get worked up with somebody else's cheers against you, for you, whatever it may be, but you focus on the game because that's your biggest attention need at the moment.
Yes, ma'am. Lily Oxford said that she wants Baptist Prep to win. She wants that revenge. How do you feel about it? Don't care?
No, I really don't. I'm excited to be there. It's a moment for the girls and my seniors. I absolutely love it for them, and so I can't wait to be there.
Well, that's Coach Bridget Freeman and the successful Hackett Lady Hornets as they're moving on to their 5th state championship game in a row. And great job today. Excellent showing. Thank you for joining us. Good luck.
Thank you. All week. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's Duran Miller down on the floor with Coach Bridget Freeman of the Hackett Hornets as they move on into the state. They move on into the state finals by the victory over Crowley's Ridge. Crowley's Ridge, congratulations. You had a great year. Unfortunately for you guys, just ran into a buzzsaw, but that's okay. Semifinals is nothing to hang your head about. Let's go up to the updated bracket here. As you can see, we have the 3A state volleyball tournament bracket. It's rolling out. We've got one finalist in there, the Hackett Hornets, by virtue of the victory over Crowley's Ridge. Thank you to Duval Family Insurance, your insurance for Medicare and health and life insurance. Make sure you check them out at Russellville. That's a great, great company there, Duval Family Insurance. All right, let's come back to our live screen, and let's give you one reminder. We personally will not be broadcasting the finals. That will be on Arkansas PBS, so make sure that you tune in on Saturday. I do not know what time. I'm sure they'll release those times here, I would say sometime tonight. They'll release those times about when they play. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this broadcast up. Let's go to our sponsors real quick. We want to say thank you to all of our local sponsors. None of them were in this game, but you can see on the screen here, we've got Cersei Auto Glass, we've got BCM Farms Partnership, Creative Touch Photography, First National Bank of Paris, and the Rough House, Wilson Dental, and Delta Drug. All of those were either Harding Academy, Manila, Paris, Walnut Ridge. I believe that covers it. But anyway, we want to say thank you. And Bill is saying 3 p.m. 3 p.m. on Saturday will be the Hackett game versus whoever it might be on Arkansas PBS. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Give us about 35 minutes and we'll be live once again as Harding Academy will be taking on Baptist Prep in the second semifinal live here from Valley Springs. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back soon.